What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hustle with JesseW. And today we had a lot of stocks go nuts, and I definitely took advantage. All right, guys, so let's jump right on into this. I haven't traded, well, I did trade yesterday, and I will try to take a minute here to show you those orders somehow. But I did take I think it was 2 trades or 3 trades yesterday, and I had 2 winners and I had 1 loser. So yeah, it was 3 trades. Yes, it was 3 trades. I remember now, and I didn't record those. They were purely momentum trades. Nothing. I mean, real small size. It was good. I'll show them to you in a minute, guys. Before I forget, here are the orders from yesterday. It's a screenshot directly from my E-Trade broker. So yesterday 9:37 a.m. I bought PXS $1.30, 500 shares, and then at 9:40 I stopped out at $1.24. That trade ended up failing up, going even lower. So I was happy that I stopped out. Then 9:46, 6 minutes later, CREX bought 500 shares at 343, and then I sold them at 363 for nice 20 cents a share on 500 shares. Not bad at all. Then in the afternoon, 2:38 p.m., bought 100 shares of RBZ at 36.72. I was looking for a quick like a quick pop to $40, but it didn't give it to me, and I think it got as high as 38 something. What is this? A minute later, sold 100 shares of RBZ, 37.41. So I was like 69 cents a share or so. So not bad, not a bad day yesterday at all. Another green day yesterday. Didn't have time to record any of these, and I really didn't get time to make a video recap on it yesterday. Sorry about that, but at least I'm bringing it to you now. Okay. Well, this was just like a quick little intermission. Back to my video. Regardless, today I do have live trades for you. Okay, we had CLWT PLAG making moves. I am 1 for 2 right now on the day, green day. Really happy with the day. I took a trade on TENX. That one was my loss. I have it recorded. And I took a trade on CLWT. That one was a little nerve-wracking, but the plan was sound, and I made real good profit on it. Okay, so let me see here. Let me show you first the loss, TENX, right here. So can you see everything? Yes, you can. Go ahead and pause that. So I'm in here, 500 shares, cost basis 234. I'm looking for this previous high here to hold support, which is in that 220 area. As you can see here, we broke through it on this candle with a huge increase in volume. And then we're pulling back on a light increase in volume. So I'm looking for that to start to hold support. VWAP is right here. I think we had the 38.2 fib right there. And then we had this 9 EMA creeping up there. So I was looking, to get in early and see if we had a cross, then double up to 1,000 shares, and then start selling this up here and the breakout of 250 and start scaling out on the way up to like $3 or so. But that was the plan. Okay, my stop was just around here, about 215. So I actually had a hard stop out, as you can see. Well, maybe you won't see here because it says market, but regardless, here we're in, and then we have this strong pullback, and the volume is increasing on that pullback. Not what you want to see when this happens. So, I mean, that's what it is. I'm in the trade still. We kind of like find support in front of this 9 EMA here. So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe we're going to bounce well off of this. But that's not really what happens. As you can see, the candle opens up kind of weakish. Volume is really kind of like crappy. Some sellers here, 1,100 shares at 219. I mean, it's not big sellers stacking up here or anything like that, but no big buyers either. It was just starting to look kind of weak. That volume bar on that pullback was a little bit higher than I would have wanted it to be. I would have liked it to stay about this size, more or less, but it's not a huge bar. So we're still in the trade. We're watching for this 9 EMA to hold support possibly. My stop is out. I actually had a hard stop out because I knew when the trade is going to be long, I kind of tend to put a hard stop out, especially if I'm just in a starter position. because it really lets me let the trade work out. It lets me let the chart do its thing, you know, and keep emotions out of it. I'll know my loss is there, you know, my risk is set, and that's it. And here I am, you know, measuring it out as well, seeing what the top of this candle is, seeing if that's going to hold support. But it doesn't, you know, it just doesn't. Let's fast forward this a tad. There we go. And there my hard stop takes me out of the trade. So I lost about 98 bucks with commissions on this trade. Then I shifted my attention over to CLWT. It's the #1 gainer. And I noticed these lines here that I have, they're from the daily chart that I had drawn these a long time ago. I did not draw these lines today. Okay, here's the daily. Let me show you where I got these lines from. We're gonna pull back here. See this top wick here? And this over here? That's basically where I got that line from. And then these two tops here is where I got this resistance at in the 840s. And that's old. That's like 2000 and, well, that's last year. That's 2018. Okay? So that's where I got those two lines from. And I begin to notice we're bouncing off of this line. We were right around here at 680. And I was like, damn, I would really like one more pullback. One more pullback down here. Show me that this is really going to be support. And on the bounce, I'll get long. And I'll minimize my risk. My risk would have been what? Let's say I got long at 620, 630. And my stop would have been, what is this? 590. I would have had, obviously, a very small starter position. So my risk would have been insignificant. And I would have added as we began to squeeze. But it just gave us one bounce. And then this instant push to break out through the you know, new high. The high at the time I think was 789, 790, something like that. Oh, it says it right here, 790. So the high was 790, right? So I was looking to break that high, quickly pull back in, and get long once this halt got all sorted out. And I tried to do that, and I did get into the trade, but the trade, I marketed in. I had to mark it in. That was the only way I was gonna get a fill. I marketed in when I saw like a quick little flash down to like $8 here, and I ended up getting filled at 830. I did not like that. Even though it was a starter position, I did not like that. I had 250 shares with that cost basis there of 830. Let me get you the video. This is my best trade of the day, obviously. Okay, so 832. I'll show you my orders in a minute if needed. I mean, I'm showing you the videos. So 830 to 250 shares. I'm in that halt. I'm not too happy about it. However, I'm going to use this 790 as my risk, knowing that $9 is definitely, you know, a possible target. So my risk reward is fine. We did have volume start to increase, and let's go ahead and fast forward this a little bit. Okay, so here I add. So my cost basis now is 846 there, or 864. And then I sold some, okay? Now I have 250 shares left, and I sold the rest. I thought I sold that rest at 850, but I didn't. It sold me at, I'm sorry, at 950, but it sold me at 931. I mean, I know it was really, really fast. I'll pull back here real quick for you. There you go. You can watch it there. So there I am. I took some profit, and then I take the rest up there. Bam. Bringing me from red on the day, $98, to green on the day, $163. Not bad. Almost a $300 day I would have had. And maybe I should have held on to that last piece a little bit longer. But when I saw 950, I thought to myself, $10 is usually, you know, resistance on these. So let me just take this off right here before we have a nasty pullback, because this is a 913,000 share float stock. So it can move around real nasty. And in fact, we do get halted there at $10. And let's see, do I have it? Look what happened on the resume of that halt. A real nasty wash down. So I did the right thing, I think, in taking my last piece off at 950. The stock right now, you could see right here, it pulled all the way back into the 930. What is this? 915. And then it gapped down on that resume of the downward halt. So I'm happy with that trade. Super solid trade. Let me show you here the orders in case you want to see them. Trying to make this bigger. There we go. Okay, so TENX 231, 233. Those were my two buys. Stopped out 215. CLWT 830, 862. Exit 871. And then my last exit 931 for a real good, profit. So that was it. That's what I traded today, guys. What did you trade? How did you do? Did you get a piece of this CLWT or PLAG? Look at this one. This one was real nice. I did not have faith in PLAG just because it was the same setup as I traded in TANX, and it didn't work in TNX. And I like this setup. It's a good setup. But since it didn't work today in the morning on TNX on the first trade, I didn't have faith on it up for PLAG. Maybe I should have. This was a much nicer setup here. You can see we held this initial morning high, pulled in, and then bam, all the way to $7. That would have been a real nice trade too. Maybe I would have held on there, since it was a slower mover. Oh, look, it's making a move now back up to higher day. Since it was a slower mover, might have held on a little bit longer, made a little bit more money. Nonetheless, I'm definitely happy. Let me know what you traded today. Drop it in the comment section below. Remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're alerted every single time I upload a video. And thank you for watching, and thank you very much for subscribing. I'll catch you on the next one.